Hi friends, welcome to A to Z Learning channel. In this video, we will share with you the results of HCL Technologies. They published their results yesterday, and in this video, we will share with you the key highlights of those results. As we share those key highlights with you, we will also specifically talk about the announcement that they have made in terms of their interim dividend. So please stay with us until the end of the video because we'll be talking about all the kind of key dates in terms of record date and payment date of those interim dividend, and we'll share all the results in a very user-friendly manner. The other thing to kind of highlight, we also published our video last week, which was to cover the results as published by TCS, Wipro, and Infosys. So if you've not watched that video, we would urge you to please go back and look at that video on our channel, A to Z Learning, and watch that video because we'll be making a couple of references as we take you through the HCL Technology results, that how do they compare with TCS, Infosys, and Wipro results. So it's very important that it will be helpful if you've watched that other video where we have talked about the results of TCS, Wipro, and Infosys. And couple of requests to make before I start the video. First request is that please stay with us until the end of the video. And if you think we've done a good job in terms of the way we have covered the content and talked about that content, and you like the video, then please do not forget to press the like button. It's very important for our own motivation and engagement with YouTube. More likes we get, more engaged the video is seen, and more engaged video is also reached out to the new viewers like yourself. So please, if you like the video, the content that we are sharing in this video, then please do not forget to press the like button. And if you've not subscribed our channel A to Z Learning as yet, we would urge you to please subscribe our channel and become part of our viewers family. One other thing to kind of highlight is that if you have any suggestions, comments, or improvement to suggest on this video, then please do share those comments with us on this video because we want to do a good job for you as our viewers. If something is not meeting your expectation, please do let us know through the comments so that we can make sure that in our future videos, our content, our videos are more fit for purpose for your needs. So without any further delay, let's start our video. First of all, I'll focus on the financial results of the company, the revenue and net profits. So when we talk about revenue, and I'll be looking at the revenue numbers, growth numbers in constant currency so that we take out the impact of currency fluctuation on the individual company's revenue and profitability. So these are constant currency numbers so that you get a real feel in terms of how well or bad the company has done. So revenue, the good news is that there is an increase of 15% year on year, and sequentially quarter on quarter the company has increased its revenue by 7.6%. When we look at the sequential growth of 7.6%, this is the best as published by the IT companies so far. TCS grew only 4% sequentially. Wipro grew only about 3% sequentially. And Infosys has grown so far only 7%, whereas HCL Technology has grown by 7.6% quarter on quarter, which is sequential growth. And that's the best so far that we have seen from the IT companies based on the results published so far. Now, moving on in terms of net profits, no surprise there. The market expected net profits to go down from last year because there was a tax issue that HCL Technology was dealing with. Again, nothing untoward there, but there was a tax issue which was which inflated the profitability last year, which we knew that won't be the case this year. This year, most IT companies, in order to deal with the attrition, they had to do multiple increments, higher bonuses, and those sort of things have costed IT companies more compared to their last year or previous years. Therefore, it was expected that the profitability at IT company was going to be down. And that's what we saw. You must have seen in our video last week that TCS, Infosys, Wipro, they all saw a little bit of decline in their profitability, and HCL Technology is no different. They are seeing a decline in their profits year on year, 13.6%, but sequentially, which is more comparable and taking out the references of last year, because 2 years are kind of quite dramatically different. But quarter on quarter, the company has reported, HCL Technology has reported 5.4% growth in their net profit. So that's very, very good. Overall, I think overall both revenue and profits are in line with market expectation. I personally think my personal opinion is that they are slightly better than what I was expecting, or at least at the top end of the market expectation. But of course, they're broadly in line with market expectation is the assessment I will pass on. That takes us to the next metric, important metric, which is the employee metric. In the case of IT companies, it's very important to see how well or bad the company has done in terms of employee metric. So if you look at the overall headcount of HCL Technologies, it's just under 198,000, so 198,000 headcount, which is comparable to, for example, Infosys or Wipro. Infosys is, I think, about 240,000, whereas Wipro is just under 2 lakh. TCS is, of course, by all means, is the largest IT player, and usually it's almost the double the size that we see at Infosys or HCL. So they have got over 5 lakh, 5.5 lakh employees base. Net addition, coming back to HCL Technology and looking at their headcount of 198,000, the net addition overall, the company's headcount has grown. The net addition, because as you would appreciate that whatever was their headcount at the beginning of the year, that got reduced because of the higher attrition rate. So they had to hire more people to backfill the existing role, as well as hire more people to meet the overall new demand, new business win that they have seen. On a net basis, the HCL Technology headcount has gone up by 10,000, little over 10,000 heads. And this is in spite of their attrition being at 19.8%, so almost 20%, which is almost 4 percentage point higher than in the previous period. And this attrition is based on trailing 12-month period. It was 15.7% previously, now it's 19.8%. While it's a clear disruption for HCL Technology with higher attrition, but in spite of that higher attrition, on a net basis, the company has hired more people. So it says quite a lot of the management, hiring managers, and their HR team that they've been very busy this year. The attrition, while it's a disruption for the individual company, but we saw an increase in attrition pretty much at all places, whether it's TCS or Infosys or Wipro. They all have seen uptick in their attrition rate. I think that says a lot about the overall growth in the IT sector. The IT sector in India is growing so fast that it's creating a lot of opportunities for employees to move around, change organization from one place to another, and that's quite healthy. That creates growth opportunities for individual employee, and that says that overall industry is growing at a rapid rate. So overall, that was employee metric. If I look at then the new deal wins, so that we get a feel in terms of what's in the store for the future for HCL Technology, very, very positive story there. They have seen 64% growth in terms of new deal that they have won. So that sets the tone in terms of that future is going to be growth oriented for this company, and a lot of action is going to be there, and there is opportunities for more upside for individual investors like yourself. If you then look at the overall management commentary, it's very, very positive. They have set the tone in terms of future guidance by saying that they are expecting double-digit revenue growth in terms of constant currency, and they're also expecting margins to stay in the range of 19 to 21%. So overall, future guidance is very, very positive, and I am pretty sure over the mid to long term, market will be very positively receiving this management commentary. So that kind of sort of wraps up the overall financial results. Then the other thing that we wanted to cover today is that the HCL Technology has also announced dividend. They've declared a dividend of rupees 10 per share. And the key dates as a investor, if you want to note, are record date of 22nd January 22. So if you're thinking of making new positions, buying new shares of HCL Technology, make sure that you complete that purchase by 21st January to benefit from this declaration of dividend. Whosoever's name is in the record of shares as on 22nd January, they will be paid this dividend of rupees 10 per share, and the payment will be made in the first week of February, which is 4th February 22. So these are two important dates. So 22nd January as the record date and payment date of 4th February for this 10 rupees dividend. If you as an investor are interested, make sure that you position your investment in the company accordingly. So we hope you like the simple presentation of the key highlights of the financial results. And now, having watched the full video, we would urge you to that if you've liked the content that we have delivered, if you think we've done a good job in terms of sharing with you the content, then please do not forget to press the like button and provide us comment if you have any suggestions. And last but not least, if you have not subscribed our channel A to Z Learning as yet, please do subscribe and become part of our viewers family. Thank you so much for watching our video and good luck with your investment decisions.